It's Friday, people. It's Friday. Have you seen this crazy video going around? I mean, I think it's got 1.5 million views in the past day and a half. The wimpy goat. I mean, I'm obsessing over this thing. This thing is so awesome. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it right now. I mean, it's incredible. It's so awesome. This guy is unbelievable. How amazing is that? Give it all you got. I have the link in my Twitter and Facebook. Oh, you don't follow me on Twitter? Well, there's a perfect reason to. There's a perfect reason to. So, on Wednesday, I said, what would you like to do on Free for All Friday? And the overwhelming choice, there were so many great suggestions, and so I'll keep them in a list, and maybe we'll try to get to all of them over the next few weeks. But the overwhelming thing was meals. What do you do for meals? What do you eat? What do you do this? What do you do this? Totally get it. So what I thought I'd do today is, the past couple weeks, I go through phases, but the past couple weeks I've been using MyFitnessPal to just look and, to keep up with my meals and things like that. So I thought maybe I'd just look at that with you. Just pull out my phone and we'll just look at some of the things, and maybe I can talk a little bit about that, and that will spur discussion. Okay? But I think we got to go outside today because it's just nice again. So I'll catch you outside. Okay, this is a much nicer setting, right? The birds are chirping. The grass is green. See? The grass is so green. Hopefully there's not too much wind, because sometimes the wind makes it hard to hear on the vlog camera. I'm just saying. So here's the deal. So I was gonna go through my little MyFitnessPal diary. This is a snapshot in time. I think probably we're all similar in that we go through seasons, right? So we like certain things for a while and we eat it, and then we're like tired of that, so we don't. And so this is just representative of this particular moment in time. Couple things. I am sort of a assembler of food instead of a real cook. Now, everybody's different, and that's all good. You have to find what works for you. But for me, that really works because I'm just not that good a cook. I mean, can I do it? Can I follow a recipe? But does it take me like 2 hours? Yes. Do I enjoy doing that? Not really. I mean, I like the idea of it. We're gonna cook a big meal. But we also live in New York, so there's a lot of go. I'm always on the go because I work out on Long Island, but I live in Queens, so I'm always driving. I'm always driving in the city to go to CrossFit, and so anyway, just to give that as a caveat, this is just what works for me. It may not work for you. I also have a couple of rules that I try to follow, which of course I don't follow all the time, but in general, these are guidelines for me, which is I try to eat one thing a day. I have this personality where if I like a Quest bar, I want to have 3 of them today. Or if I like this, I want to have 4 of them today. So I try to make a rule. Once I've eaten it, I try not to eat it again. I think that's just a healthy moderation balance kind of thing. Okay? But that's just me. It may not be the thing, but it just works for me. It helps me sort of categorize things and stay steady. So I try to eat also a lot throughout the day, as in every hour or 2 or 3, I will eat something. Okay? So if I don't, I get kind of like this hungry, panicked kind of thing, and I'm much more apt to go out and eat something I shouldn't eat, or eat too much of something I shouldn't eat. Make sense? Those are just a couple of general guidelines. Hope you can still hear me. That's the Long Island Railroad, Port Washington branch. Cool. Okay, all right, so let's look. This is for Wednesday, okay? So I'm gonna give you a little shot. I don't know if you can see that out here in the sun very well, but this is MyFitnessPal. If you wanna be my friend, Ben Ward Music is my username. Okay, so I'm gonna read to you. For breakfast, I always get up, I always have a banana, okay? I always have a banana, like first thing, because I like to just eat something almost immediately. So I have a banana, and then a low-fat turkey bacon, reduced-fat turkey bacon sandwich from Starbucks. I know I said it one time because they changed it, I was gonna get off of it, but I like it. Does it have probably too much sodium? Probably, but it works for me. It's 230 calories. It's easy. Usually after CrossFit, I get it and an iced coffee. And by the way, update on the coffee. I'm still drinking the coffee black. I'm still like, it's not as much of a quote unquote treat for me as it was with the milk, but I'm still doing it. I got like this metal cup from Starbucks that's really helped me a lot. Okay, and then actually that day I had a couple of the uncured pepper turkey bacon Trader Joe's slices, which are 40 calories a piece. I think Olivia was cooking it, so she cooked me a couple of extra. So I had a lot of turkey bacon that morning, okay? Then let's see. This is kind of weird, I think. Let's go to, I don't know what happened to lunch on this day. We'll get lunch on another day. For dinner, I had boneless, skinless chicken thighs that Olivia cooked. I actually had like 4 of those. So I counted like, this like 520 calories. They were small, and but they were delicious. She just used some spices and stuff and made them delicious. I had 2 cups of strawberries and a cup of cherries. And then for snacks that day, I had a banana bread Larabar, a Quest bar. I actually had 2 Quest bars. Look, I violated my rule on the first day I showed you. I had a cookies and cream Quest bar and a chocolate chip cookie dough Quest bar. This is why. This is what got me messed up. I didn't eat lunch. I didn't have time. There was some weird schedule thing on Wednesday, and so I didn't have time, so I ended up eating 2 Quest bars. And then I actually had some cheddar cheese, this Whole Foods mild shredded cheddar cheese. A quarter of a cup is 110 calories. Sometimes I'll just get the cheddar cheese and just eat it. Olivia thinks that's weird. Sometimes I drop a piece for the dogs. I don't know, that's weird. I'm sure that's weird. Okay, Thursdays are really, really hard for me, and Thursday was yesterday. Thursdays are really hard for me schedule-wise, because I start early, I try to do like a couple workouts in the morning, and then I go to work in the afternoon, and then we have rehearsal on Thursday night, and I don't get home. Actually, last night there was a traffic jam, and I get home to 1 a.m. So I actually did pretty good, because I ended up with 46 calories remaining. But I started with breakfast. I had a banana, of course. I had a turkey bacon sandwich from Starbucks, yes, and I had a cookies and cream bar like an hour later, Quest bar, okay? Then for lunch, I had Greek yogurt, vanilla, Stonyfield Farms. I really like those organic Stonyfield Farms things. If carbs are a problem for you, that's probably a little bit too much sugar. They work for me though. I had Amy's vegan spicy chili medium. Okay, I really like this. Olivia thinks it's nasty, but it's just vegan chili. I started eating it when I did the Daniel fast when I first started losing weight, and I just like it. It's not necessarily, I actually put the cheese in it. So right here on my MyFitnessPal, I put the mild shredded Whole Foods cheese, cheddar cheese in it. So obviously it's not vegan anymore, but I just like it. Now, for the whole can, it's 560 calories, but it's low sodium, so there's a lot less sodium than normal. That's a lot of calories, but it works okay for me. Then I had these Wasa fiber crisp breads, okay? Just 2 slices of that with some Laughing Cow cheese, 2 wedges of Laughing Cow creamy Swiss cheese, all right? And for dinner, I had that wonderful musclin and goat cheese salad from Whole Foods that I had bought a couple days before. It's about 250 calories altogether. It's pretty low because there's no meat on it. There's just goat cheese, plain pecans, and then there's a little bit of sweetened cranberries. And so that has a little bit of sugar. But and then we had smoothies at our rehearsal. We made smoothie. We had like a smoothie bar. So that was just fruit and a little bit of apple juice and ice. So that was, I counted 200 calories for that, but I'm not quite sure. It could have been a little bit less than that. And I was actually famished. So I drove through Wendy's. I used to get, like double junior bacon cheeseburger and fries and all this, but I got their grilled chicken wrap, which, health-wise, but it's 260 calories. So it worked, and it stayed within my calories, and I wasn't just famished, and all this kind of stuff. A couple of snacks I had yesterday was the blueberry muffin Larabar and the string cheese from Whole Foods, the part skim mozzarella. So okay, so let me give you an idea. I'm eating, my goal is 2,470 calories a day. I'm trying to maintain my weight. Actually, I want to lose like 5 pounds. Just in where I am in my workout thing, not because I'm trying to be like whatever. I think some of the CrossFit workouts, body weight, will help me if I'm just a little bit lighter. And I've stayed at this weight for a long time, like a year. So I was just going to try to slim down a bit. And it's worked. Like I've already lost like a couple pounds in the past couple weeks since I started doing this. So yeah, that's a lot of calories. I understand I can eat a lot of calories. Listen, if you're trying to lose weight, MyFitnessPal will help you, but you have to judge your body. It's not exactly accurate all the time. what you do is you try it for a week or two, and then if it's not working, you go down, you know? So I would say this is for very active, as in I do like 7 to 8 workouts a week, spread out over like 5 to 6 days. So I'm rambling now about this, but I hope is this interesting? Let me know in the comments if this is interesting. If it's boring, say boring, boring, boring. So that's a lot of calories. You're gonna have to do a lot less if you're gonna lose. I didn't do this when I was losing. I think I've talked to you about that before, just because I didn't really know about this. I was just trying to eat less. I was probably eating like 15, 16, 1700 calories a day. You know, if you're a woman, you're gonna have to eat a lot less. I'm sorry, I didn't make it up. I didn't design it. So you're gonna just have to eat less. You know, I'd start maybe at like, this is just based on people I've talked to, but you know, like 12 to 1400, 1500 calories a day, and see how your body responds. If you start to really lose weight, great. If not, you have to go down a little bit. Losing's just hard. I mean, like right now, maintaining is hard, as in it's just a slow, steady haul, but it's very hard to cut your calories so much. And so, you know, hope that gives you a little bit of a taste where you are in your journey. Find what works for you, and don't get freaked out if it's different than anybody else or whatever. You know, I got kind of like, oh, when they see what I eat, I don't know if they'll think that's whatever, but it's working for me, right? And it's healthy. And sometimes it's not as healthy as it can be, and so like with the coffee, I want to try to cut out some other things. So that's it, guys. That's a little taste. We can do more of it. That's what I'm eating right now, maintaining. Like I said, you're gonna have to go down, but I really like measuring it out. This goes back to that video, and I'll put a link right here somewhere to that video I talked about wisdom, about numbering our days and numbering things, and that helps us gain a heart of wisdom. I'm gonna put a link to that, because watch that, because it's really important. Sometimes people are like, I don't wanna write all that down, I don't wanna, but this helps so much, so much. So, hope that helps. In the comments below, leave me if you use MyFitnessPal, or if you use another thing, or if you just write it down in a book. Olivia hates the apps. She likes to write things down. So leave me what you do to keep up with your calories and to keep track. And if you don't, leave me why you don't, and it didn't work for you, or you don't think it will work for you. And be sure to give a thumbs up if you like this video. Be sure to share it with all your friends. Be sure to favorite it. And you know, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. I'm on Instagram too. And so we'll see you on Monday for Motivation Monday. Hope you have an awesome weekend. I hope you get out and do lots of stuff, and you get to spend time with your family and your friends. And yeah, let's check back in on Monday, guys. Bye.